Discover the customs and beliefs that have been passed down through the generations as you go through the spiritual center of Japan, which includes both Buddhist and Shinto temples. We'll delve into mindfulness, prayer and meditation activities and demonstrate how they can improve your daily life by promoting peace and harmony. Hence, our series has something to offer everyone, whether they're looking for inner calm, cultural enrichment, or simply a broader awareness of the world around them. Japan is a nation with spiritual traditions, despite being well known for its strong technological capabilities and modernity. Visit Japan to interact with this heritage, which includes holy Shinto shrines, Buddhist Zen gardens, pilgrimage routes, and hot spring retreats. Zen Buddhism is drawing more and more people who are interested about their well-being far from the religious approach, especially in Japan, where Zazen meditation is currently taught at a number of temples all around the nation. There are countless spiritual and holy locations in Japan, as well as a wide range of activities that might help you unwind. Japan offers a variety of different methods to unwind and slow down, in addition to these well-known spiritual places and the numerous temples and shrines located throughout the nation. It is the native religion of Japan and is based on Shintoism. Every living creature in nature, including trees, rocks, flowers, animals, and even noises, are said to contain kami or gods. As a result, Shinto values are prevalent throughout Japanese society, which values nature and the changing of the seasons. Meditation. The main goal of the Zazen meditation classes that are provided at numerous Zen temples in Japan are soul cleansing and attaining equilibrium. A 2-hour guided meditation session at the Kuonji Temple in Tokyo is an excellent way to begin a spiritual journey of peace and healing. Kare-sansui, or Japanese Zen gardens, are calm physical settings created to raise mental processes to a greater level of awareness. These gardens' dry, rocky landscapes, simplicity, and purity inspire quiet and introspection. Several temples across the nation, such as Tenryuji and Ryoanji in Kyoto, include Zen gardens that allow visitors to spend time introspectively. Forest bathing. Shinrin-yoku, also known as forest bathing, is the Japanese idea of interacting with and absorbing up the forest's ambience, utilizing all 5 senses. Visitors are led through a session by guides that encourages them to concentrate on and experience nature's calming qualities, which causes their breathing and heart rate to physically slow down. For both physical and mental health, this experience of silence and awareness is known to be restorative. All around Japan, from the age-old cedar forests of Yakushima National Park to the towering bamboo groves of Sagano Bamboo Forest in Arashiyama, forest bathing is conceivable. Hot springs. The mineral-rich hot springs, or onsens, of Japan offer a more straightforward interpretation of bathing. Yet Japanese onsen practice is grounded in spirituality and the purification of body and soul, unlike Western-style spas. You can take use of the therapeutic benefits of water in traditional inns or ryokans like those in Hakone and Yudanaka Onsen near Nagano. You can also relax in your own private, steaming outdoor tub. Buddhist rituals. Visit Mount Koyasan, the birthplace of Shingon Buddhism, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, for another magical experience entwined with nature. Visitors can explore historical places like the Okunoin Cemetery, stroll along mountain roads with breathtaking vistas, or watch the Shojingu ritual ceremony here. Staying at a shukubo, or Buddhist temple lodge, is a component of an all-encompassing spiritual experience. Visitors stay in inexpensive tatami mat rooms and eat shojin ryori, a straightforward vegetarian Buddhist meal or temple cuisine. Pilgrim trails. Explore the numerous short and long pathways of the Kumano-Koda pilgrimage in the key mountains for a more intense and all-encompassing spiritual experience. Along the pilgrim pathways are little Oji shrines covered in moss, as well as magnificent shrines that incorporate features of both Buddhism and Shintoism. Visitors stay in straightforward ryokans with onsens, where the centerpiece is traditional Japanese cuisine prepared with seasonal, local fresh ingredients. Sometimes, even visiting serene places have been known to bring spiritual rejuvenation. You might feel like calming your soul and starting over when you're prepared to go once more. In the land of the rising sun, where better to be born again, Japan is the ideal location for healing, thought, calming, and rejuvenation. From onsens to woodland bathing, Japan offers a plethora of experiences for your well-being, whether it's the wilds of Tohoku or the hot springs of Ishikawa. Spiritual Japan, the Path of Pilgrims. Spend 5 days on the Kumano-Kodo pilgrimage, visiting the 3 principal shrines of Kumano while lodging in exclusive island resorts and opulent ryokans. The great shrines of Kumano-Hongu, Kumano-Hayatama, and Kumano-Nachi are located in this relatively short tour, which is best incorporated to a longer vacation through Japan. The area is peppered with bubbling, steaming onsens. Travelers can choose to spend each night in an opulent hotel or in Shukubo's quiet surroundings, guest rooms provided by monks for temple guests and pilgrims. The Kumano-Kodo pilgrimage was listed by UNESCO in 2004 as one of the sacred sites and pilgrimage routes in the Key mountain range because of the trail's significance to local culture. One of the highlights of the trip is the Infinito Hotel and Spa, which is perched on a hill in Shirahama Onsen town and is famed for its unusual rock formations. Colors of autumn in Tohoku. The fall is when Tohoku, Japan's natural heart, comes to life. On this leisurely 14-day trek through the tranquil surroundings of northern Honshu, depart from Tokyo and end in Hirosaki. The mountainous, rural, and beautiful Tohoku region in Japan is the country's tourism frontier. It boasts some of Asia's outstanding fall foliage. During October and November, the leaves change, revealing warm-colored foliage against the piercing blue of Lake Towada's waters in hilly regions like Urabandai. You'll be able to see a variety of cultural heritage sites such as traditional Japanese castles and one-of-a-kind Buddhist pagodas, in addition to sightseeing in the natural environment. The peak of Mount Hakoda and Matsushima Bay, which is dotted with islands covered with pine trees and traditional bridges with red lacquer, are 2 of the trip's highlights. For those interested in Japanese culture, Kakunodate is a former samurai town where centuries-old cultural objects and traditional dwellings have been maintained. Spiritual Japan, a sacred journey through the path of prayer. This relaxing 10-day journey from the luxurious hotels of Kyoto to the Shima Peninsula is a blend of the natural and the cultural, with vistas via bamboo and Japanese cypress trees. Travelers will learn about the interesting culture and history of Kyoto, a historic capital, as well as other places. Travelers can explore the spiritual aspect in addition to seeing places like the Golden Temple and even staying at the brand new Aman Kyoto. Visitors can meet with monks and partake in a private meditation session on this excursion. Together with the Kumano-Kodo pilgrimage, tourists can visit places like the Tenryuji Temple, the Kokadera, also known as Moss Temple, and the Kumano-Gawa River. Kyoto is a fantastic destination in the fall and winter and would be a nice place to consider for a quick break for the holidays, whether or not you're spiritual. Luxury vacationers and Aman devotees will love the Aman Kyoto. A Japanese adventure, volcanoes, valleys, shrines and spas. This excursion, a favorite of distant lands, mixes adventure with physical and spiritual welfare. From Osaka to Yakushima Island, it takes 2 weeks, and along the way, there are soothing onsens, delectable cuisine, the Aso volcano, and the 8 hells of Beppu. Starting in busy Osaka, the voyage continues to Mount Aso, an active volcano, and the breathtaking Iya Valley. If one is available, visitors ride the aerial tramway to rise to the volcanic vent viewing location, where they can then choose from a variety of hiking trails to take in the scenery. It takes a half-day hike to reach the vent's edge if the tram has been shut down because of volcanic activity. Travelers will be housed in traditional Japanese ryokans like Oyada Nonohana and Kiya Ryokan throughout the adventure. Authentic Japanese culture on the islands of Kyushu and Shikoku. During this epic 17-day trek, travelers will explore Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu while climbing from Yakushima's biggest waterfall to Japan's most revered ancient shrine. Because of their unique charms, Kyushu and Shikoku are Japan's 2 most fascinating islands. This is the ideal journey for anyone wishing to step off the well-traveled tourist path to experience unusual landscapes, architectural marvels, and towns rich in culture and history, all with the assistance of a local guide. Japan is gradually opening up, even as COVID's travel restrictions continue to dominate the news cycle. So begin making plans for Japan now if you want to avoid the crowds. That wraps up our take on spiritual healing in Japan. Be sure to hit that subscribe button